Hey everybody, how are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. We have 8 weeks to go until Manchester Marathon. Running somewhere new this week. So hopefully I've dodged a bullet with that injury that I mentioned last week. I took a few days off, got on the bike instead, did some swimming, some rolling of the tight calf, and I think I'm okay. A couple of easy runs this week. Friday today, I'm just getting a few miles done ahead of Sunday's half marathon. So we've got a few days break, staying just near Windsor Castle in the background. You might be able to see it, and I couldn't resist a nice easy run up and down the Great Drive. I think it's about 2 miles long, but I'll soon find out. Look at that for a view. So I surround the statue, and I've got the whole of the Great Drive to do. So this is one of those places you often see on TV, adverts for London, Windsor Castle, one of these roads that you always want to run along. It's fabulous, it's amazing. I reckon it's 2 miles, statue to Windsor Castle, straight line, lines of 4 trees every 10 metres or so to that side and to that side. Even the lawn mowing is symmetrical. It's an amazing road. On the Royal Windsor Great Park, which we've had a look around today. We drove on, parked up near the tea shop. Apparently we weren't supposed to, so we went and found a car park. But yeah, having a bit of a weekend break, and this was kind of a bucket list run to do while I was here. And it's a nice little tester. It's Friday today, ahead of Sunday's half marathon, so it helps me decide if I'm up for it or not, given the time off I had. But I am. I'll go and do it. It'll see how much I've lost in the last 10 days or so. Hopefully not too much, because I've stayed fit with cycling and swimming and all that, so it should be okay. But yeah, it's a 6 or so mile run along here and off for dinner somewhere. Vicky's waiting in the van with a cup of tea and a book, and I won't be long. So about 1.5 miles from that statue of the Queen right in the background, and I reckon it's another mile to the castle. Have a look. What a driveway. Imagine putting the bins out every morning. I've got to say, it is as good as I hoped it would be running along here. What a sight. Success. No pain, no discomfort. I'm just over 5 miles in. I've tried a few different paces. Easy pace, marathon pace, a little bit in the middle, a little bit threshold, and I've got absolutely no pain, no tightness, no discomfort. We're all good. Love it. My God, that was a narrow escape. But for once I did the right thing. Felt a little bit of pain, stopped straight away. You can never outrun an injury. Listen to your body, straight away. Saw a physio, got on the bike, did some swimming, and hopefully, touch wood, I've avoided it. But cool, good run. Now I'm off to go and have some dinner. So this is Kimbolton Hall, Kimbolton Castle, I'm not sure which. Stunning location for a race. And great to be back at a race. It's nice and cloudy. It's about 18 degrees. It's been sunny all the way over, but it's clouded over just lovely now. But stunning location. Here we are. So the Hoken Carbon X2s are getting a run out today. First time outdoors, looking forward to see how they feel at race pace. And here's the finish line, here's Race HQ. Fabulous to see all these people back at a race again. Look at this, what a sight. 900 entrants today, I think.
Left when you are running out on the open roads.
We're back racing again. Target is 7-minute miles bang on. Not been the best couple of weeks, but let's see how we do. That's what I'm going to go out at. Glad it's clouded over. A little bit of rain. Let's get at it. Well, it's a stunning location for a race. And that's about the only thing that was stunning today. My performance was anything but stunning, to be honest. Soon realised I've lost a lot more fitness in the last couple of weeks than I thought I had, to be honest. That was a case of just hang on through the hills and the headwind and the heat and get it done. But I'll get back to the van, get changed and give you a proper breakdown of how it went. So I'm back at the van, got my medal, made it back in one piece. That was a bit touch and go. That was a hell of a race. So plan was 7-minute miles, and that was, to be honest, that was a bit of a hit and hope really, based on where I wanted to be, given forgetting that I'd had 2 weeks pretty much of no running and having my feet up on holiday. So I picked up a niggle about 2 weeks ago, and my mileage dropped from sort of 45, 50 miles a week every week. It dropped down to 17 miles 2 weeks ago and then 13 miles this week. So massive drop off in miles. I did a few bike rides, tried to hold the miles up, hold the hours of training up as best I could by getting on the bike, but I lost a lot more fitness really quickly, more quickly than I thought I would do. So the plan was 7-minute miles. The first mile was 7-minute miles, and I quickly realised that my heart rate was getting too high too quickly, considering I was 1 mile into a half marathon. So I pulled it back to 7:05, 7:06, 7:10. 7:10 felt okay, but then there was lots of headwind, there was some really big hills, it was hot, everything just seemed to be going against me, and I just had to let the sort of the heart rate and the hills kind of dictate my pace really. I knew there was a big hill at 7 miles, but I didn't know those hills at sort of 4 and 5 miles and 6 miles. It just seemed to be uphill all the way. It was one of those races. So I just tried to run by heart rate really, get through the hills, get onto the downhills and try and pull back what I could on the downhills. So I took a gel at about 5-6 miles at one of the water stations. It was a nice course, it was hilly, it was a tough course. It wasn't a flat East Anglian course like I kind of expected really. Tough course, hilly, hot, headwind, never seemed to get much tailwind. One of those races where you're into a headwind all the time and you never seem to feel the benefit of a tailwind. I guess that's down to my lack of fitness at the moment. My fitness has just fallen off a cliff these last couple of weeks. So I got to about 10 miles and I thought, you know what, just hold it at my planned marathon pace, 7:22s, and just hold it there for the last few miles, which I pretty much did for the last 4 miles, I think, except for one huge hill at 12 miles. That sort of knocked me sideways a bit. But yeah, I think I aimed hold it at 7:22s the last few miles, get it done, get to the finish line. So I finished, what was it, overall finish time? Average was 7:14 miling. So it's 1:35.07 I've got as my overall time. It is a bit disappointing, but I have had 2 rubbish weeks, and I'm not gonna assume I've held on to my fitness the last couple of weeks, because I definitely haven't. So fitness has taken a bit of a battering, but on the positives, the injury that I thought I was getting 2 weeks ago was completely fine, and I ran as hard as I could today, given the circumstances, with no sign of the injury. So I've got to take that as a positive. Hopefully I can crack on now with the training, get back into marathon training, get the miles back up again, and go for that Manchester target. Yeah, it's one of those things, you know, good races, bad races. Take the bad races on the chin, learn from them, and move on, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'll leave it there. I'll get changed, have a cup of tea, and see you in a minute. Okay, all changed, all ready for home. Live to fight another day. Injuries no worse, so that's a positive. It helps me know my pace, I guess, my heart for my marathon a bit more. Maybe I need to adjust my pace down a little bit, who knows. I think it's just a bad day off the back of a couple of bad weeks, so don't need to read too much into it really. But I'll probably end this video here, and we get cracking with a new week tomorrow. So thank you for watching. Hopefully now the injury sorted itself out, back to normal with the video content. But thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, put some comments in, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, thank you.